What's up guys, Specstar here today with not just my first battle of FDL, but actually the first battle of the FDL tournament. And I'm excited to bring the first battle of it here up against Jerome. And we pretty much decided right as soon as we were allowed to do battles, let's just get the battle going. And he has a threatening offensive Mega Alakazam team, which consists of course, the Mega Alakazam, Nidoking, Buzzwole, Hydreigon, Mamoswine, Gyarados, and as I mentioned, the Zam. And I've got a team here consisting of an Adamant, Mega Medicham with just enough speed for Nido. It has Fake Out, Zen Headbutt, Ice Punch, and Drain Punch. I have immediate regret because I went with Ice Punch over Thunder Punch to hit the Zapdos, which actually didn't come, which was bittersweet because I had the wrong move on the Medicham, but also took away the chance of my Medicham getting staticked in what looks to be a very promising matchup for it. I have a specially defensive Mew for the Nidoking with Roost, Earth Power, Ice Beam, and Stealth Rock. I had a Zygarde, which was also just fast enough for Nidoking. It was banded with 1,000 Arrows, Outrage, Extreme Speed, and Toxic. I had a Suicune, which was physically defensive with Protect, Roar, Scald, and Hidden Power Electric, mostly for the Gyarados. I had an Assault Vest Scizor, which was Pursuit, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, and Superpower, which Superpowers for the Heatran that didn't come, which is pretty interesting. Nihilego was Scarf, and I believe that was also sped for Nidoking. That was just a recurring theme for me. Scarf was speed for Nidoking. It was Psychic, Power Gem, Grass Knot, and Thunderbolt. And looking at the matchup here, I decided I wanted to lead off with Medicham because A, he really didn't have much for Medicham, and B, the things he did have for Medicham did not like taking the Fake Out too well, so I thought I would just lead Medicham and kind of get a win-win, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit play here. He's going to lead off with Mamoswine here, and I thought it was very, very possible for him to be Sash Mamoswine. And since Medicham is so nice, I really didn't want to risk it to that, so I'm going to go ahead and click Fake Out here as he goes down to Gyarados. And I'm immediately kicking myself for not having Thunder Punch here. And here, I'm going to go right out into my Suicune, which is just to always answer for it. Surprisingly, he goes for Dragon Dance, not fearing the Thunder Punch. I'm going to go right for a Roar here, it's just my safest play. If he taunts, I can then go for Hidden Power Electric and put in range of all my priority. He gets a Roar into Mamoswine, I'm just going to click Scald safely. Don't get the burn. He gets up his rocks, which are a little bit annoying, but it's offense on offense, so not the end of the world. I'm going to throw off his Scald again as he goes out into his Hydreigon, and Hydreigon has a pretty damn good matchup against me. I'm going to go ahead and Protect here, just see what he wants to lock into, because I was pretty sure he would be Scarf. He goes for Dark Pulse here. I'm actually going to go into my Nihilego. I want to put some pressure on him. Nihilego's health wasn't too crucial in this game. I just needed to keep it alive. And here, I'm actually thinking that I could just click Power Gem safely and kind of hit anything. But I think he would go... I would think he would go into his Nidoking here, and that's what kind of screamed out to me. I was fairly confident he would make that play. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and click Psychic here on the Hydreigon, and he is going to go out into the Nidoking, and I'm going to get good damage off on that. He doesn't know I'm Scarf now, so in case he's Scarf, I'm just going to go ahead and click Psychic again, because he may think he's Scarf and he can just KO me with Earth Power, but that tells me that he's probably not Scarf as he goes back into his Hydreigon, which is good information to remember. I'm going to go to my Suicune because I just can't let Nihilego get hit by an Earth Power if he did opt to go for that. He's actually going to U-turn and bring out his Alakazam on my Suicune. And I'm going to take this opportunity to go into my Scizor. I would take a Psychic into Hidden Power Fire from Modest because I'm fully specially defensive Assault Vest. but he actually shows to be size shock, so I'm going to be in range of hidden power fire here. I'm actually going to click bullet punch instead of pursuit, and he's going to switch out into buzzwole. So going for BP over pursuit did hurt me. I wanted to get Zam in range of other priority, and bullet punch is very useful for that. He goes down to buzzwole here. My Suicune's physically defensive, so I'm pretty comfortable in my ability to take its hits, and I'm gonna go right out into it. He's gonna go for drain punch here. Oh, and I should have mentioned, when I faked the thing out, or what did I hit it with? Was it a fake? No, bullet punch. When I hit it with bullet punch, I found out that it had some bulk. It was not like a full wall set, but it had a good amount of bulk. And now as he throws off a drain punch, I find out that he's probably adamant. So I'm thinking he's probably 252 HP, 252 attack, some sort of set like that. Regardless here, I'm just going to throw off a Scald, which is pretty safe. I was pretty sure he'd switch out, which is why I didn't click Protect first. He goes on to Hydreigon. I'm getting that thing very whittled down, which is useful. It's pretty much in range of all my priority here. And I'm going to Protect here as he throws off a Dark Pulse. And here, I didn't remember exactly what I did. I'm going to go into Scizor right because I'm Assault Vest. And I'm pretty comfortable at this point in my ability to deal with Zam. And I know I take 2 Dark Pulses, so I'm going to go ahead and click U-turn here in case he opted to switch out. If he did flinch me, I would have been able to bullet punch him the ensuing turn. And now I'm in range of rocks with my Scizor, but I do keep it as setup, or not setup fodder, I keep it as death fodder. And I bring out my Medicham, which is just always great against him. I get a fake out on Gyarados. It's probably, based on the damage calcs I've seen, Zen Headbutt is almost certain to KO him here, but that's not a risk I wanted to take in case I low rolled him on both of the fake outs, or high rolled him on both of the fake outs. Then it was possible that Zen Headbutt was a roll that he may have taken, so I didn't want to risk that at all because Metacham's still very, very valuable at this point, and I'm just going to go right out in my Suicune here, and he's actually going to fire off his Z move here. I'm like, alright, Sky Strike's going to body me, but he actually turns out to be a Hydro Vortex, which surprised me. I thought he would definitely be Sky Strike, but he was a Vortex. Probably didn't want to free up a move slot for the flying coverage. Probably needed some other hits. Probably wanted Ice Fang, I'm guessing, was his last move. And here I'm gonna have a little bit of 50-50 because the leftovers are gonna bring me back to 22. A Protect would definitely put me out of range of Earthquake, but he could Dragon Dance and then KO my Suicune. Regardless if he had a Dance or not, I have so many priority to revenge kill him with. It's just kind of a 50-50 to see who gets switch initiative here. And I'm gonna go for a hidden power, or I'm actually gonna Scald here, but he's gonna Earthquake, so he's gonna win that 50-50 and KO my Suicune there. Then I'm just gonna bring out my Medicham as I've done, and I'm gonna click Drain Punch because I know I'm faster than him at +0, and it covered him potentially trying to switch out and get cheeky or something like that. He goes out into his Nidoking here, and I'm just going to go ahead and sack my Scizor. Alternatively, I could have went into Mew, which most likely walls this thing, but Mew does help me get Alakazam in range of priority, which is kind of the condition I'm playing towards. I see the end of the game involves me taking down Buzzwole and getting Alakazam in range of either priority or Nihilego, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about here. On the Nidoking, I'm going to bring out my Zygarde, which just puts a lot of pressure on him. I'm going to go ahead and click the Extreme Speed. I'm going to take down his Nidoking, and he's going to bring out Buzzwole. I can't leave Zygarde in. I have to think which Pokemon is my least valuable. That's going to be Mew, unfortunately for Mew. He's going to go for Drain Punch here, and I'm going to decide to just get on my rocks because I know that it's going to be in range of Medicham based on what I know about its set. He's going to go ahead and Leech Life, and now I'm going to opt to bring out my Medicham on this thing. And here I'm just gonna go for the Zen headbutt and take that thing out, which is beautiful. Glad to see that thing go down. Now I know that Zygarde pretty much wins. I need a little chip on Alakazam and then Zygarde will win. And he's gonna go for substitute. I'm just clicking my Ice Punch here. I needed to get this thing in range. Medicham was not worth saving. I could only screw up by switching it out. And if I did give him a sub, then that was kind of the only situation where I could lose this here, and I did not want to let that happen. I'm just going to click Ice Punch, I'll let him take me out. Now I'm able to bring in Nihilego. Mamoswine's too low, he can't take a hit. So Power Gem's going to for sure put his whole team in range of extreme speed, and it's almost going to KO the Alakazam actually. And now I'm going to bring out my Zygarde, and I'm going to click extreme speed twice. So we're going to take the 1-0 victory here, and we're actually going to have a pretty damn good game to kick off this tournament. And it was a pretty fun one. I should have the next ones up in not too long. Kind of depends on how long my opponents are going to want to take. I'm not really sure. I built all my teams before the battle round started, so I'll be ready. I'm sure it won't be too long until the next one comes out, but I'm not sure how long all of them will take. But that's going to be it for this one. We're going to start out 1-0 plus 1. I hope the other ones are as good as this one, at least as interesting. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a good night.